I am Anitya Shadarupananda. I'm in HDH teachings for 5 years now. And that I got. And I got difficult to really digest the whole thing because it's so powerful. She told me she will be born such a is really supporting me in this process of the incarnation of the motherless mom that I can feel so secured about everything I want to do, because I feel Parashakti, she's always with me, taking care of me. I am attending all the darshans and readings, and so if I have any problem so in my life, and also to have this very powerful deity mirroring the cosmic really help me inside of me, because it is showing me even as a deity, but such a powerful feminine incarnation. So I can feel it's really giving me the strength to stand up as a
point that you made, which really will so many people can resonate with and relate with. Is you shared so beautifully of the boon you received, and you made one important one to awaken that mother, to that feminine component in each woman. So on that, just wanted to ask you one thing, right? How do you feel? Like you live in a different ambience altogether, right? So how do you that Kailasa Swamiji is providing through Kailasa and the Devi Parashakti Akashik readings? How do you think that is going to benefit the people around you in a society, space? How is that?
Very good question, Ma. Thank you for asking this. What I feel is that Hinduism is the only science can make you live blissfully in all the dimension of your life, and that can help you to manifest your reality, whatever you want. Regarding the people, for example, in France, many people are getting interested into the Hinduism, but so many people, they don't know exactly what is Hinduism. So Kailasa is really reviving all the aspects, all the components, like yoga, everything. So so that we can understand directly. It's really, we are so blessed to have Swamiji, because if you take, for example, difficult to get the essence, is telling from the scripture to apply everything directly. Yoga, dance, puja, to connect with the divine. All of this is making is making it very user friendly.
France, sitting with all full basma, kumkum, wearing the rudrakshas, and proudly talking about
Actually, that's so true. Sarva Parityaga to contribute. That's so true. Sarva Parityaga to contribute, telling Swamiji, you are my life. Whatever belongs to me now, I offer it to your feet. And people just
Tyaga. Usually, say when you lose everything, right? When let's say you gave your life to your business, and then you lost a lot of wealth. You become a pauper, you become a loser, you become powerless. Here, Sarva Parityaga, even though everything what you have here, like after doing the Sarva Parityaga, like how holding on to different things. It is you. It is like the wave is just standing up. So when you drop everything and just surrender, it is just that wave deciding to just merge back with the ocean. So beautiful, Ma. Actually, that shows, like that insight. How you design, and then
I just all your questions to Parashakti. just drop everything at her feet. She's so powerful. She's our mother. She's the mother of the whole humanity. And I feel so blessed that we have this opportunity to ask our question and to even be showering the whole humanity and creating a superconscious breakthrough for the motherliness dimension to come back on planet Earth.
So much for this. One of the best things, the best points that you made is how it is relevant to our everyday life. As a woman, as a mother, this offering empowers us from within. For feeling support, for feeling that joining us, ma. It was absolutely an exciting conversation. So many people are posting stickers, posting trishuls. I think as a mark of the empowerment that you shared. And many of them are posting and
Priyananda, and she is going to also be leading to further people who are just waiting to share what divine use.
All of us today are going to witness so much, their journey, their experience, and Parashakti. In the human form, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Through Manitya Pranapriyananda, I think you have more.
Yes. For next we have Ma Aparajita Nithyananda. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, Ma. I request Ma NTV operator to project Ma. Thank you so much for joining the show today. I've been listening about your cognitive shift and how you are manifesting the blessings of Devi Parashakti. Thank you so much. So would you like to firstly share your blessings? What was the blessings that you received? And also a brief intro about yourself and
anything that was I have cannot be done and it has to be done. But twice I asked her to heal my eyes because I'm very now, and basically that so I was overwhelmed, and she did wanted to fulfill my. I was trying to ask these two. I was asking her, going to bless me for this. I say, okay, that's the second. Round, I understand. I hear the word that she's the word Nira. Mahara. And I also heard the word, actually, I was say thank you. To her directly in Sankalpa and decided to contribute whatever Kailasa that I would say that I can feel in my inner space and to me. She said, yes, Swamiji, but I am so insecure because I take care of my day to day activities on my own and everything. I have to pay bills and stuff like that. You say you just surrender. He didn't do it. So I do everything then. I tell her face of not thinking. She told me, "Oh ma, you are to be in that state because as is nothing is happening. That's all." I can tell you things.
Is how he simply showers them with living enlightenment. They attain the space of Paramashiva himself. That is exactly what Swami, the living incarnation of Paramashiva, he is grazing all the devotees today. Like he has already showered all of them with wealth, health, relationships, whatever they want in their life is already being shower. It's just that state, and then making them to realize
for many years doing transcription of Swamiji's satsangs and discourses. Anytime I look at any kind of a transcript file, it'll always have Mark and go ahead and project me. All three of us together, if you can, please. So I just wanted to share what Mahaprichadya, I was just listening to Mahaprichadya sharing. It was so touching in terms of how that is when the very being of Paramashiva starts flowering in us. And last time when Swamiji spoke about him properly, so we're just going to take a short break and we're going to be right back with you. I sincerely apologize. It looks like the stream is buffering, so we're going to take a short break and we're going to be right back.
I tribute to the world. Tribute to the world. I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. Contribute to the world. Contribute to the world. Contribute to the world.
great to offer. Hindu God, but because he is good, and he has so much to offer to the world that makes the best nation. Hindu God has life positive, social, political, and moral principles. Are guaranteed solutions for all the major problems of humanity: resettlement, violence and lawfare, impoverishment, inequality, environmental footprint, pandemic and biowar, disputes, feminist movement, women's rights, child rights, minority rights, linguistic rights. Standing tall since 1994 for the grand narrative of Hinduism is the good God's country. Founder of Kailasa, Paramashiva, and his 1008th incarnation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat, the enlightened civilization, the greatest Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness, great Rishis, Munis, Siddhas, who predicted and recognized His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as an incarnation of Paramashivam. From his first Chaturmasya at the age of 3 in the year 1980 until the age of 16 in the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff was trained for the revival of Kailasa. He began reviving Kailasa from the age of 16 after the coronation on the 25th May 1994. Kailasa that we see today is 26 years of sincere hard work of the reviver and Hindu diaspora all over the world. Kailasa has a potential population of 2 billion Hindus worldwide, with over 100 million. Hinduism has stood over 10,000 years as an enlightened civilization, has technology and culture.
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is Boris.
experience oneness with the ultimate reality. Paramashiva, life exists on the planet Earth, complete extinction on the planet Earth. But somewhere one DNA, one cell, living organism his comes back to starts the life again. Sanatana Hindu Dharma to your DNA through natural selection process and to your consciousness through the conscious decision process. Please understand, it is the revelations of sacred truths, cosmic truths, powerful. This science of living enlightenment is the complete solution for all the problems individual or society or modern day humanity is facing. Then you will understand all the problems of the modern day humanity. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is solution. Whether the terrorism or climate change, natural calamities or man-made calamities, for all the problems humanity is facing, the only solution is science of living enlightenment, revealed by Paramashiva from the Vedagamas in the modern day through this body. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution and setting model communities. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world. I will work sincerely and revive this spiritual science, which is the core for enlightenment ecosystem, making you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva, and making all of us manifest Paramashiva.
In a world ravaged by war, ecological destruction, hatred and division, Kailasa stands as a bold vision of human potential, coexistence, organic living, and alignment with nature. Over the past 50 years, the world has seen the creation of dozens of new countries, and so if anything, it would be odd not to see a new country formed in the 21st century. Without the protection of political legitimacy, there is an imminent danger that the great tenets, scriptures, and science of creating an enlightened civilization, which spanned 56 states, 200 kingdoms, 1700 samsthanas, and 10,000 sampradayas, will be forever lost to humanity. The Hindu diaspora are highly successful around the world. They formed the dispossessed diaspora who has been driven to other countries because they are unable to practice their religion authentically in their own country. They have flourished in countries where they have been allowed to settle with religious freedom. For example, in the United States, Hindus are the most educated and highest earning community, with 77% of them holding a bachelor's degree and 48% having an income of $100,000 or more. Although they are only 1% of the population, Hindus have launched 13.5% of the startups in the USA. They hold leadership, technical and creative positions in companies such as Microsoft, Google, Facebook, etc. This success has been repeated around the world, in the UK, Canada, Australia, etc. James Kirkup, in his 2015 Telegraph article says, British Indians are not just the most successful immigrant group in this country's recent history, but the most successful group of people, full stop. He continues, more extraordinary than the rise in numbers is how it has taken place so harmoniously and profitably for this country and those in it. British Indians, quite simply, are among the most industrious, accomplished and credible amongst us. The best of British, if you like. The same article says that British Hindus are barely 2% of the population, but 12% of all the doctors. Australia and Canada have understood the ingredients of fast economic growth of the country and are doing everything to attract the educated, rich Hindu community. Hindus are the fastest growing migrant population in Australia. In 2017, 200% more Hindus have received invitation for Canadian Permanent Residency Program. Even now, the Hindu diaspora worldwide are the richest. No divorce, have no cases of drugs and substance abuse, lowest mental disorder, no depression. Hinduism is the only religion which neither converts nor kills. Absolutely non-violent, the elite sect of mankind. Because the Hindu diaspora worldwide and the Supreme Pontiff are successful in spreading their spiritual Hindu message of openness and inclusiveness against the forces of hatred and exclusivity, they have become the victims of relentless attacks by multi-armed apparatus of state power. Anti-Hindu forces, extremist caste, supremacist militant organization want a one ideology, Hinduism, under their exclusive domain. What they cannot digest into themselves, they systematically delegitimize and exterminate. Lawfare, assassination attempts, character assassination of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Attempted assassination and assassinated Kailasians. Sexual assaults and rape of female monks of Kailasa. Objectification. Character assassination. State-funded child abuse and sexual abuse on the children of Kailasa.
Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then they showed me a picture.
State-operated embezzlement of funds, properties and assets donated by the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the purpose of the revival of Kailasa. Since 1994, up to until now. Building a nation is not a project accomplished overnight or by virtue of hope. Kailasa is the manifestation of 26 years of sincere hard work, sacrifices, integrity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the past 26 years for the enlightenment of humanity.
Welcome back, dear viewers. We sincerely apologize for the delay. We had some technical issues because of which the stream was buffering continuously, and we got a message from our viewers that they were not able to watch the program continuously. So we had to take play a documentary on Good God Country while we were resolving the streaming issues. So currently the issues have been resolved, and we should be able to stream this program. So you should be able to see us properly. If we are still facing any kind of technical issues, we request you to please message in the YouTube or in the Facebook chat so we can look into that. We sincerely apologize for the delay and the technical issues, delay due to the technical issues. We'll be resuming the sharing. We had Ma Aparichadya beautifully share about how the surrender ultimately happened for her today, and a huge click that happened. And I was just sharing, I know Aparichadya for many, many years because she was one person and one devotee who consistently transcribed the satsangs of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for many, many years. Aparichadema, for how many years have you been transcribing?
I did that right after my NYTT, that is a few months later, that means in the middle of 2017. I started in middle 2017.
For 4 years. For the last 4 years, she has been one of the persons who have been so sincerely transcribing, means listening to Swamiji's satsang and typing out the transcript in such perfection. I've seen so many of her transcripts. So first of all, I really want to thank you, Ma Aparichadya, for your sincere, committed, integrated work to Kailasa and to your Guru and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And today, just because of your sincere devotion and your work and contribution to Kailasa, just in terms of your time and talent, today you are experiencing the ultimate fulfillment of surrender of your Guru-disciple relationship, where you experience that space of Sarva Parityaga. And I wanted to share with all the viewers that one of the highest forms of Tyaga is Sarva Parityaga. What is Sarva Parityaga? Sarva Parityaga is when you feel my Guru is the only security I need in life. I don't need any other security. My Guru is enough for me. The bank balance I have, the properties I have, the relationships I have are not my security anymore. My ultimate security is only my Guru, and my future security is my Guru. I know my Guru is there to take care of me. I'm not going to depend on anything else other than my Guru as my life support. Because many of us plan a lot of things. We plan saying, okay, after I retire, I should have so much in my bank balance. After I retire, I should have 2 properties from which I will get the rent. I will get the pension from here. I have invested in this. So all these are my future securities and we feel stable. If those things are not there, we feel insecure. Okay. Now, it is not that those things should not be there. I'm not saying don't have investments, don't have money in your bank account. No. But once in life, taste Sarva Parityaga. What is Sarva Parityaga? You just give up everything. You go through. How am I going to survive? If something happens, how will I pay my bills? How will I do this? How will I do that? And in that so-called insecurity that you are consciously putting you through, a deep Guru Bhakti will flower from inside of you. A deep surrender will happen. Where you know, beyond anything, I know my Guru is there. He will never let me down. I know Swamiji is there. Swamiji will protect me. That deep surrender will happen in your very muscle memory and your bio memory. Your very body will know that my Guru is there, taking care of me no matter what. Nothing can shake me in life. Once you touch that, that can happen only with Sarva Parityaga. Sarva Parityaga is not any amount. Sarva Parityaga means whatever I have, I'm giving it to my Guru. And let me experience that deep surrender. With that context, when you do the Sarva Parityaga, a beautiful transformation, a surrender happens in you, which you cannot borrow, which you cannot get by any money, which you cannot get even after lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of tapas. It is only with the Guru's blessings you can be a Sarva Parityagi. And we had Ma Shraddha Rupananda from France, who declared herself to be a Sarva Parityagi last year. And today we have Ma Parichadya celebrating her Sarva Parityaga. See, in Kailasa, in the Hindu nation, we celebrate Tyagis. Here, it is not that we celebrate outer world riches. We celebrate Tyagis. Tyagis are celebrated in Kailasa. And Kailasa is made of Tyagis, and the ultimate Tyagaraja, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, leading the way with his ultimate absolute Tyaga towards everything and towards for the benefit of his disciples and for the benefit of humanity. So, Aparichadya, just wanted you to share, after you did the Sarva Parityaga, what was the feeling that you are experiencing? That surrender, how does it, what kind of joy or sweetness happens in you when you even think about the surrender, when you think about the Sarva Parityaga?
What I would say is right before I actually take the jump, and I just, in my third eye, I just see Parashakti and Paramashivoham, and I tell them that I'm just going to do this now, and I'll leave everything to them at their feet. So I just click the button. When I click the button, I thought I'm going to be in some state or something like that, but I was like, there is nothing is happening, like nothing has happened. I was like cool and calm and in a very nice space. So I did everything, all the paperwork, and I sent to the accounts department. And then later on, then I tell Kailasa about it. She was so shocked because I didn't tell her anything. I just do everything. Then I tell her. Then she asked me, how do I feel? I said, I'm just in a space. I don't feel anything. I don't feel up or I don't feel down. I just feel very calm and peaceful.
Wow, beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma Parichadya. This Tyaga is so inspiring. This Tyaga is so touching. This surrender that you're experiencing and you coming and sharing it live on the very same day in which you declared yourself as a Sarva Parityagi. Hats off to you. Thank you so much for the great step. And I know for sure that you have a beautiful journey with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as your Guru guiding the way. And it feels so fulfilled just to hear your sharing and the deep surrender that has flowered inside you with the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Thank you so much for coming and sharing, Ma Parichadya. And thank you so much for your contribution to Kailasa.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you. Yes. Next, we have actually many devotees who are joining us today. And for those of you who are watching us live, if you feel inspired by the surrender, if you feel inspired by the Sarva Parityaga, oh God, I want to experience that space in my life where I don't have anything else as my security other than my Guru. See, the path of sannyas is that, where throughout your life, only your Guru is the only security. But there are many of us who may not be able to completely live the path of sannyas. Right? You may already have commitments, you're living with your family, you have children, you may have other things that you want to do. But at least once in your life, taste Sarva Parityaga, where you just surrender everything, give everything at the lotus feet of Swamiji. And you say, Swamiji, you are my only and ultimate security. Taste that. Taste that ultimate Sarva Parityaga. And Swamiji himself has said, when you do the Sarva Parityaga, Paramashiva flowers in you. The very being of Paramashiva happens in you. And if you see that the life of so many Shaivite saints like Nayanmars, everyone at that moment of Sarva Parityaga, the ultimate surrender happens. That being drops. Paramashiva flowers inside them. So it's a very beautiful process. So if you are interested in becoming a deep surrender and devotion at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, you can message in the YouTube chat. Please go ahead and message, and you can email us at contact@kailasa.org. Yes, Navi Gilji, you can email us at contact@kailasa.org. We will connect with you and we will take you into a step-by-step process on how you can experience this ultimate space. Joining us next to share her experience is Carrie Chow from Malaysia. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda Ma, can you hear me?
Yes, Ma, I can hear you. Yes, can you go back a little bit so we can see a little bit? We're only able to see till your, yes, that's good.
Is it all right this way?
Yes, if you can kindly introduce yourself and share your experience, please.
Okay, my name is Carrie and I'm from Malaysia. I first connected to Swamiji is actually through his photograph. My sister Ma Aparichayananda, she showed me Swamiji's photograph way back in 2016. At that time, yes, and Kyong Aya is my brother. Both of them are my courses.
Oh, wow, beautiful.
Yes.
What a beautiful family where all the siblings are so beautifully connected to Swamiji.
Yes, thank you, Ma. Seriously, thank you. I'm actually very, very grateful to them for introducing Swamiji into my life. I think I would not be where I am without Swamiji. That's all I can say. I'm eternally and infinitely grateful to Swamiji and also the Sangha for and also my siblings for supporting me all this while. So I have no words to describe except that the feeling of grateful and gratitude towards all this, especially towards Swamiji and Sangha.
Beautiful, Ma. And what was your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashik readings?
Okay. Basically, I have never attended any programs where with Swamiji. You know, I basically I attended only weekend programs. My first trip was actually to KL Adinam, and the second one was when I it's also a weekend program whereby I collected my Amalinga. You know, I took my Samaya Diksha thing. So basically for Parashakti blessing, but I didn't know, because the thing is like whenever there's any darshans, you know, I'll normally what I do is I'll just send in my prayers requests, and then whatever I ask is like basically first thing I ask is always Guru Bhakti.
Wow.
You know, yeah, and I was very blessed and overwhelmed with happiness because Parashakti, straight away she read my my request, in a sense like my blessings. I mean, like my prayers request. She blessed me. She says that she will give me Guru Bhakti as a boon to myself, as I asked. And whenever if I think of her, I will manifest. She will manifest in my thoughts, and she will give me a real bliss. And she also, I will be living thinking Arunachalam, 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 and I will live in Smaranat Mukti, and there's no death for me. That is her first blessing. So to me, it's like I was like literally shocked, because it's like, wow, this blessing is like I don't know how to say it, because it's like I was like feeling so much gratitude towards Parashakti for blessing me, because it's like I have never met Swamiji personally or anything like that. It's basically through two-way, that's all. And yes, my blessing, actually, I sent in my second blessings was on the just recently. And then Parashakti also immediately, she read my second blessings again, in a sense, like my prayers request. And she gave me a beautiful blessings I never really expected. She says that she will give me enlightenment, and also I'll be given yogam, and she'll give me wealth, money, mine to become SJP katas as well. That was really very shocking, because I never really expect that from Parashakti. And she also blessed me with Cosmic Shakti and Third Eye Awakening. And then she will be further giving me whatever I ask is without any suffering at all. That means instantly when I just think of her, it will just materialize. That's it. That's how I feel, because instantly I feel the difference, because each time I just have to think about her, she's in within me. That's all. That's how I feel, because it's like I'm always in bliss. Even before that, my siblings always say, among the three of us, is like, I can see that you're in constant bliss and all things. I said, wow. They know me before Swamiji, and when I'm with Swamiji, is a totally different person altogether. And I must say that I'm forever and eternally indebted to Swamiji for where I am, and I will never go back to where I was before that. So I sincerely thank Swamiji and Sangha for supporting me all this while and giving me love and blessings and also patience, you see.
Beautiful, Ma. Such a beautiful sharing, Ma Carrie Chow.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
When she read out and when you heard these beautiful blessings from her, what really happened in you? What was your immediate experience?
Sorry, Ma, I couldn't really hear your question. Can you repeat, please?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Ma. Can you just repeat?
Yes, repeat that question, Ma. When Devi Parashakti gave these blessings to you, and you heard she calling out your name and giving you these blessings, amazing blessings, and you got it 2 times. Immediately, what was that experience that you felt?
Ma Kailasa was like literally jumping in joy. While the reading was read out in Tamil, she called me immediately. I told Ma Kailasa that I don't understand the Tamil. And then she was like, okay, I know, I will get the translation to you immediately, this and that. And then after, when she gave me, it was like, I just couldn't believe it. It's like, I was, the tears of joy and overwhelming, the feeling of gratitude. I don't know how to describe to you, but it's like the overwhelming, first thing is the gratitude that is like overflowing. I just couldn't. And Ma Kailasa says that she can actually literally feel it with me. And she was like, she said, oh, that kind of feeling that I have. I said, I really don't know how to put it in words and everything. It's like, it's amazing. The feeling is superb. And I mean, I cannot thank, I'm so thankful to Swamiji for giving me, and Parashakti for giving me this type of blessings and, the bliss that I have and everything. As a matter of fact, my siblings says that I evolved a lot from the day they knew me, and when we were siblings, things like that. They say that I actually evolved very fast and a lot. And they are very, very happy for me. And I'm, I just have to say thank you. I think thank you is a statement kind of word. I think, there is a larger, bigger word, should describe the kind of feeling that I'm having now for Swamiji, Parashakti, and the Sangha, and, all of you for being supportive of me all this while.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing, Carrie Chow. Next, we have
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, Ma. Next, we have joining us for sharing Jessica Ang. I request the interview operator to please project Ma Jessica Ang. Nithyananda Ma Jessica.
Nithyananda, I'm Jessica Ang from Malaysia. I know Swamiji since last year, November 2020. Then my friend Nick Wong recommend Kailasa YouTube video to me and attend the Paramashivoham level 2. I'm so happy to get to know Swamiji, the online teaching Paramashivoham level 2. Then this time I'm so excited that I have the chance to attend Devi Darshan Ma Parashakti Darshan. I just on the first day of the Darshan, I just key my request Shakti in YouTube chat. Then I never imagined that my name can be can be get out. Then Ma Parashakti answer my question. I asked for clearing the root pattern of the fear forever for me, because every time when I settle down some problem, I get fear. Almost the like Ma Parashakti can answer my question. Devi at the moment, Devi mentioned that she is destroying my fear pattern at the moment, and asked me, no, don't worry from that moment already. She has already blessed me. At the moment, I feel that suddenly I get the newborn, and my inner space totally fresh, no fear. Can't imagine. Very amazing, unbelievable for me. That moment, I'm very, very excited.
Wow. And dear viewers, a person who had such a strong fear pattern, and Devi Parashakti blesses and says, from this moment, you will not have any fear. And the participant, the devotee who received that blessings, comes here and says, from that moment, I don't have fear. And today she is here in NCV sharing her experience with the whole world. Amazing, Jessica. That is too amazing. And she's having so much of excitement. You can actually feel the excitement exuding from her face. Her face is so joyful. Her face is so excited. So beautifully shared, Ma Jessica. Anything else you would like to share?
Okay, after receive blessing from Ma Parashakti, I feel that these few days I can do everything very smoothly and directly, which I means there is no fear in my inner space to worry some bad things happen. Okay, especially when I handle my company workers' problem and also my family members' communication and problems. Suddenly I felt that I got the inner breath energy myself. That means I am Paramashivoham.